Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Humans in 5. It's just me this week, and hey, times are hard. Here we are over a year later, still in the clutches of the COVID-19 pandemic, and with a whole range of political and social unrest taking place across the world. We're tired of Zoom, we're tired of working from home, we're tired of being separated from our loved ones, and we sure could do with a vacation. For some of us, these tough times have a few more impacts, especially when it comes to our jobs. We might be feeling disconnected, neither content nor sad at work. We might have lost a lot of our confidence, making us feel like we can't get anything right at the office. We might even be feeling really cynical about all of these things, spending our downtime thinking about the ways that our colleagues are just trying to make things extra hard for us right now. Now, what I've described isn't just about being bored at work. It's known as burnout. The World Health Organization defines burnout as a syndrome resulting from chronic workplace stress. Now, burnout has 3 dimensions. Firstly, you feel exhausted all the time, and you don't get the same kick you used to get from your workdays. Secondly, you start to feel really negative about your work, both about the environment in which you work, your achievements, and how your colleagues may see you. Finally, all these things weigh you down, and they weigh down your ability to get your work done. Now, burnout isn't currently recognized as being anything other than being related to your experience with employment. It isn't considered to be a medical condition, and at present hasn't been linked to other aspects of your life, like your relationships with your partner or your family. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't impact your health in lots of different ways. Chronic stress manifests itself physically in different symptoms, and these do crop up for people who are experiencing burnout. These include regular stomach issues, headaches, poor sleep, and a greater likelihood of catching a cold. When you're experiencing burnout, you end up wanting to escape your situation. Some people escape by drinking more alcohol, whilst some don't stick with routines around exercising or keeping up with their hobbies. And when you're burnt out, you can become a real Debbie Downer. A lot of people report feeling cynical all the time, feeling like everything in their lives will go badly, and they might really pull away from their friends. Some career paths seem to have particularly high rates of burnout, usually because of the pressure associated with these jobs. For example, 34% of emergency doctors in the USA report being burnt out because of the really demanding nature of their work and their very long work hours. 73% of lawyers are feeling the burn too, and 34% of female academic researchers report feeling burnout levels of stress. To be completely honest with you, I'm a part of that number. Being a sessional lecturer is hard enough, as I've discussed in a previous episode, but doing it during a pandemic is the hardest thing I've ever done. I am beyond exhausted. I've lost a lot of my confidence as an academic, and I'd say a fair amount of joy in my life overall. I've had very little work-life balance, and people who care about me have certainly seen a difference in how I approach things. If you're feeling this way, I want you to know that you're not alone. None of us know how to deal with living, learning, working, or teaching during a pandemic, so we shouldn't feel ashamed for struggling with it. Outside of COVID-19, work is also creeping further and further into every aspect of our lives, with increasing demands on our time and our attention. So how can we put out those flames and get back to being ourselves? We can reach out to our support network and talk through what we're feeling. Eating a balanced diet and regularly moving our bodies can also help manage our time, our mood, and our sleep patterns. Speaking to a mental health professional can also help with some strategies for tackling job-related stress. I hope this doesn't fan the flames of burnout for you, and I'll see you next time on Humans in 5. And don't forget to subscribe!